Hello, and welcome to Unveil Your Brilliance with Angilie Kapoor here on the Win Win Women TV network, where each week we explore helping you to break free from the illusions that are holding you back. My name is Angilie Kapoor. I am your host. I am also a conscious leadership coach as well as an empowerment strategist, a multi book author, and inspirational speaker, as well as the founder of my leadership coaching company, Oversight Global. Now, at Oversight Global, we are on a mission to address the consciousness crisis in the world, one leader at a time. Now, in today's episode, it's going to be a little bit different. Today, it is just you and I, lovely lady, as we do not have a guest on the show this week. Now, since I had the opportunity to chat with you directly, I wanted to chat with you about your inner phenomenal leader that you have within you. And when you're able to recognize and embody it, you, beautiful lady, will be able to unveil your extraordinary brilliance. Now, you might have heard me use the term phenomenal leader a few times. I definitely mentioned it in our debut episode a few weeks ago, and also a few times throughout other episodes as well. I'm sure you're probably wondering, well, what is that? Well, actually, it's the premise of what I do and the purpose and mission of this show. So let me explain it to you like this. Have you ever felt like you were meant for something more? Like there is a greatness inside of you that's just waiting to be unleashed? You see that. That is precisely what I'm talking about. Each and every one of us, you beautiful lady, are meant for more, and you have an extraordinary power within you that is just waiting to be unleashed. You see, all of us, me, you, and you, we all are meant to be leaders. In fact, what I call phenomenal leaders, to first be leaders of ourselves and in our very own lives, to lead ourselves and those around us to success and fulfillment. And it all starts with recognizing and embodying what I call your inner phenomenal leader. Now, I know that word leader can have some misconceptions and misperceptions around it, but let me tell you, contrary to popular belief, leadership is not about formal titles, positions, or corner offices. It's about the ability to inspire and empower others, starting with yourself. And trust me, you have everything that you need within you to do just that. In fact, you have everything within you that you need to be successful in all that you aspire to do in your life. So, how do you recognize and harness your innate leadership abilities? In other words, how do you recognize and embody your inner phenomenal leader to ultimately unveil your brilliance? Well, that's precisely what we've been talking about and will continue to talk about on this show week after week. We've been talking about and will continue to talk about how you can work through all of the junk that you struggle with on a daily basis, hence our segment on Brilliant Mindset. We've also been teaching you and will continue to teach you how to manage and master your struggles instead of just enduring them, hence our segment on Brilliant Strategies. We've also been teaching you, and you've been learning, and you will continue to learn how to be empowered instead of continuing to constantly be disempowered because you are giving your power away. Hence the segment on breaking free that we have every week. Now, you've also been learning and will continue to learn to be intentional and be in control instead of being at the mercy of the world and of others. You see, your struggles and limitations are not external like you might think or are often led to believe. Instead, they are internal. The root causes of our struggles are, in fact, internal, and our external struggles are actually the symptoms of them. Now, one of the biggest, most common struggles people all over the world deal with are money struggles, right? Now, many of us cite external factors such as a lack of knowledge, low income, a tough job market, or a lack of opportunities as to why we experience this struggle. However, this struggle is actually rooted in our mindset or our perspective and relationship about money. Typically, we tend to have what's called a lack or scarcity mindset when it comes to money. Having the belief that there's never enough to go around that can cause us to make poor financial decisions, overspend, undervalue our skills and abilities, and overvalue material things. Many of us have the perception that making money is difficult, when in fact, if you think about it, it's not having money that's truly difficult. Now, another example can be found in struggling with low confidence and self esteem. Feeling unworthy can hold us back in so many areas of our life, from our relationships to our careers. We tend to blame external factors such as discrimination or a lack of support, but often it's our negative self talk and limiting beliefs that are standing in our way. You see, we tend to fall into various kinds of traps throughout our lives. The trading time for money trap, where we work at soul sucking jobs just for the paycheck because we equate success with the amount of money that we make. The identity trap, where our self worth and value is determined by our job title or our social status. The conformity trap, which we know as ladies is a big one, where we conform to societal norms and expectations, depriving us of knowing and being our true, authentic selves. And the fear of failure trap, where we are so afraid of failing that we are adverse to trying anything new or pursuing our dreams. You see, with the right components, your leader transformational journey can be much smoother and quicker than mine was. And luckily, I've determined from my own experience and in working with others that there are four components that are needed to change, grow, and thrive successfully. So break out a pen and a piece of paper and write these down. They are utilizing a proven strategy and process, acquiring the proper tools, having the proper guidance, and being in an environment ripe for growth and success. And we're going to continue to deep dive into all of these throughout the different episodes of this show. But let me tell you that it's not going to matter what I talk about on the show or what kind of guests I bring on to share their expertise and insights with you. It's not going to make a difference unless you make a conscious decision to tune in and receive openly every week. You have to not just think or believe that you were meant for more and that there is a greatness within you just waiting to be unleashed. You see, believing isn't enough, ladies. Believing is actually defined as accepting something as true, and we've been accepting things that aren't true about us our entire lives. That's what we call limiting beliefs. Things like, we're not worthy, we can't do it, it's too hard. You have to make a decision to know without a shadow of a doubt that you were meant for more, and there is indeed a greatness within you just waiting to be unleashed. And you making that conscious decision to know and then making the effort to tune in every week to receive various knowledge and tools that I and my guests have been and will continue to be sharing with you, you will be able to embark on your unique journey to unleash your inner phenomenal leader, break free from those illusions that are holding you back, and ultimately unveil your brilliance. You see, embodying your inner phenomenal leader to unveil your brilliance is going to take some massive self awareness. In order to lead yourself, you first have to love yourself. And in order to love yourself, you first have to know yourself. It's that simple. You have to get to know you as you are now to get to know who you truly are. That authentic, beautiful you that you were always meant to be. Now, taking the time for self discovery, knowing yourself deeply and authentically is the very foundation of effective self leadership. But it doesn't end there. Effective self leadership also includes elements such as developing emotional intelligence, mastering your communication skills, setting clear boundaries, and taking care of yourself in all aspects mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually, just for starters. And let me just share with you that none of this can be done without the proper mindset. Mindset is everything, which is why we specifically dedicate a segment to it every week on this show. You can't succeed without mindset. Even if you possess all of the required skills and traits you could ever need to be successful in whatever you are aspiring to achieve, it can't be done without a healthy, positive mindset for success. Now, I know it can be overwhelming to think about embodying all of these facets of effective self leadership, especially for us women. We have so much that we're juggling and so many responsibilities. But it's important to remember that it is a journey, it is not a destination. Each step you take towards embodying your inner phenomenal leader and unveiling your brilliance is progress. And with practice and persistence, it will become second nature. So, what is it like to embody your inner phenomenal leader and tap into the extraordinary power that you have deep within you? What do you have to look forward to and work towards as you unveil your extraordinary brilliance? So, I'd like to ask you to close your eyes at this time if you can safely do so and just start to imagine. When you successfully embody your inner phenomenal leader to unveil your brilliance, life becomes a fulfilling and empowered journey. You radiate calm and peace even in challenging situations. You set clear intentions with unwavering determination and prioritize your well being through self love and self care. You approach life with an intriguing, energetic, and inspiring presence, leading others to follow you in your footsteps. You cultivate contentment with yourself and your endeavors and focus on the journey rather than the destination. You tap into your full potential and become the leader of your own life, leading an empowered and rewarding existence that you truly love. So go ahead and sit in that vision for a moment. And when you're ready, take a deep breath and open your eyes. Now, quite often I get asked a particular question when I describe to people what I do as a conscious leadership coach and how I help people reach their fullest potential and uniquely contribute to the world by embarking on their transformational journeys to unleash their inner phenomenal leaders. People are always curious to know how I got here, how I discovered that my own inner phenomenal leader even existed, let alone how I embodied it and got to where I am today, helping others to do the same. Well, let me tell you that my unintentional and unforeseen self discovery and conscious leadership journey started shortly after my promotion into my first management role back in 2014 in Seattle, Washington, in the United States. The beginning of my management and leadership career was not at all what I expected. Despite having my 4 year administration management degree, I spent months in my new role feeling frustrated, confused, and overwhelmed. Now, this particular period was honestly the most lost and hopeless I had ever felt. I resorted to reading tons of books and taking numerous courses, attending conferences and workshops, becoming certified in various skills, working with experts and mentors, hoping things would improve and I would start to feel better and feel more confident and effective as a manager and leader. Yet the solution to overcoming my feelings of being lost and hopeless, confused, overwhelmed, and frustrated still seemed to elude me no matter what I tried. Now, don't get me wrong. My feverish soaking up of copious amounts of knowledge did help. It wasn't wasted. On the outside, I appeared competent and confident, successfully managing my teams and accomplishing goals. Because of this, I was promoted very quickly through the management ranks, receiving bigger teams and departments, longer job titles, and bigger offices. But on the inside, it was quite a different story. I was suffering from all kinds of different things like imposter syndrome, low self esteem, fear, and negative self talk. And it was not only affecting me at work, but also it was affecting my health and my relationships at home. And then something happened that rocked me to my very core. The day finally came when all of my anxiety, stress, and overwhelm had built up and finally exploded. I'm talking about a huge blow up. It was during a monthly meeting with the division of my team. I suddenly realized that I had to figure out how to overcome all of the struggles that I was experiencing, or I would end up becoming the type of boss everybody hates having. Now, you can bet that I got serious really quickly. I pivoted in my approach. I sat down and I started to ask myself and ponder some really tough questions. Things like, who was I? What did I want? How did I get here? And where was I going from here? I then unknowingly started a journey of self awareness and self discovery that eventually led me on my transformational journey to recognizing and embodying my inner phenomenal leader. And luckily, I've spent the last 2 years taking the knowledge and insights that I've gained from my own journey and from helping others on their journeys, as well as the consideration of the components that I shared with you earlier that I've determined are needed to achieve ultimate success. I've created an experience that's the ultimate behind the scenes guide work along that answers these types of questions. You see, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe that you randomly decided to watch this show or that you are randomly watching this particular episode. I believe that you are here right now for a reason. Actually, I know that you are here right now for a reason. I also know that my passion, purpose, and mission is to search for and find those who I am meant to help, who I am meant to show that they are meant to be extraordinary, that they are meant to lead phenomenally, and that they are meant for more than what they are experiencing in their lives right now, that they are meant to break free from the illusions that are holding them back and to unveil their brilliance. I know that my passion, purpose, and mission is to help those I am meant to help embark on their transformational journeys to embody their inner phenomenal leaders, reach their fullest potential, unveil their brilliance, and contribute as only they uniquely can to this world. Now, if you're ready to tap into your inner phenomenal leader, to unlock your full potential, unveil your brilliance, and become the leader of your own life, then it's time to take the next step and join me in my brand new Meant to Lead coaching program, where you'll have all of the components I've determined are needed to change, grow, and thrive successfully, and where you will discover that you are not only meant to be and meant to lead, but you are meant for more. Now, with my guidance and support, you'll learn how to lead yourself to success and fulfillment, embodying the principles of effective self leadership and tapping into your extraordinary power, your inner phenomenal leader to unveil your brilliance. So, book a one on one info session with me today to learn more about how this program can change your life for the better. Don't wait. The time to unleash your greatness and unveil your brilliance is now. Now, to wrap up, recognizing and embodying your inner phenomenal leader is to ultimately unveil your brilliance is a life changing experience that will enable you to tap into your full potential and live a life that you truly love. Remember, leadership is not about title, position, or authority. It's about influence, inspiration, and direction. You are meant to be, you are meant to lead, and you are meant for so much more. You have within you everything you need to be successful in every way. Okay, ladies, are you tired of feeling like you're stuck in the same old rut, unable to reach your full potential? Do you have dreams and goals that seem to always be out of reach? Well, you're not alone. Statistics show that 92% of people who set out to achieve something never actually do. But you can break free from being part of that statistic. I want to offer all of my viewers a chance to unveil their brilliance by providing a free high performance strategy coaching session. Now, the purpose of this complimentary coaching session is to help you kickstart your journey towards fulfilling your fullest potential by breaking free from the illusions that are holding you back. You see, I understand the difficulties that arise when you're trying to make positive change in your life. It can be hard to find the time, motivation, and guidance to take that first step. Now, that's why I'm here to offer my guidance and support to help you get to where you want to be. Now, during your complimentary coaching session, we'll work together to create a personalized plan that fits your unique needs and goals. Together, we'll identify the habits and beliefs that are holding you back and find strategies to overcome them. We'll break down your goals into smaller, achievable tasks and schedule time for each task. Additionally, we'll also work on prioritizing your goals and commitments despite your busy schedule. But it's not just about productivity. We'll also talk about self care and creating a healthy balance in your life. We'll discuss scheduling time for relaxation, exercise, and socialization to maintain a healthy body and mind as well. Now, if you're ready to take the first step towards unveiling your brilliance, I encourage you to schedule a free high performance strategy coaching session with me today. You won't regret it. Let's work together to create the life that you truly desire and love. Okay, and that is it for today's episode on Breaking Free, the key to unlocking your inner leader. I want to thank you, beautiful soul, for being here with me today. You might not know it, but you've loved on yourself today and have progressed in your self discovery journey by spending this time with me and opening up to receive all that you have received today. So, like I mentioned earlier, and frequently always say, I don't believe in coincidences, and you, beautiful lady, were meant to be here today. Maybe it's because you're starting to recognize that you have an extraordinary power within you that's just waiting to be unleashed. Now, be sure to join me next week as I'll have another amazing guest on. Now, if you're here with me live, be sure to join me in the second half of the show for Brilliant Connections, where I get to meet you and get to know you and you're able to ask any questions you might have from today's episode topic or the show. If you're catching this on replay, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you'll check out our previous episodes as well on winwinwomen.tv / show / unveil your brilliance, as well as join me live next week. Remember, you are meant to be, you are meant to lead, and you are meant for more. Let's continue to embark on this journey to unveiling your brilliance together. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next week. My ladies here with me live, I will see you in just a few seconds.